And that thing's only good. It's not a big deal when she's full screen away because you can just kind of just walk in. It's when she gets at that just outside of down 1 range is what.
Down 1 and 4-2-1 range, right?
That's ridiculous, man.
Now,
She's like, there's no way to be down 1. It is impossible.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Okay.
No, that's ridiculous.
But it's minus 15.
How do you punish it? What's a good way to punish it?
In space, you can't. I mean, you have to be a fucking psychic because the spacing on that thing is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't just dash block and hope that you catch a down 1 on block and punish it. I mean, it's that at point blank range and like, let's say you do a string where you're at disadvantage and she does a down 1. Okay, yeah, I can see that. That's taking turns and shit like that. But when you're trying to get in and she's doing that fucking move, you're not gonna fucking dash in and block that thing on reaction and then punish it on reaction. Get the fuck out of here.
So what do you have to say to the people that Liu Kang can punish it with back 3? That
they're stupid. Shit, they're theory fighter bullshitters.
Well, I'll say this. I've played almost every top player in the United States. I've never seen anyone that does it. And I've never seen video evidence of anyone do it.
It's pretty much it's just instinctual that when you see this move blowing you up, that you gotta jump. And when you jump, that's when you start getting hit by her ridiculous anti-air with her standing 2 or standing 3, her instant air fan, and then it's just like, okay, I'm not jumping anymore, so I'm gonna let the down 1 whiff, and I'm gonna punish it on whiff or like dash in on whiff and gain some advantage. But then when you start doing that, she just throws out forward 2-1, and then you just lost 45%.
Yeah.
And how do you punish forward 2-1 at that range? What are you supposed to do? You can't just. You're just supposed to throw some shit out. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, it'd be one thing if you could jump up over it and neutral punch it and fuck her up, but that just sets you up for an instant air fan. Oh god, dude, it's just a nightmare. She's a nightmare.
Her anti-air is extremely underrated.
It's ridiculous. She's got a good walking speed too for no reason.
Well, I mean,
technically, no one should ever get in on her, ever. And then she has ass. So just when you think you've got everything figured out, I've got these 3 ridiculous moves: down 1, forward 2-1, and instant air fan that she can pretty much do with little, you've got to hyper focus in order to beat these 3 options. And then she has ass. When she's not sure which one she wants to do, let's just do this move. I mean,
but it's so punishable.
It's not punishable.
Nobody ever punishes it, though.
But everybody says they do.
Everybody's stupid. That was. I mean, some people are just. I mean, there's a lot of great players out there, but sometimes they just talk out of their ass. It's just unbelievable.
I mean, if you read that it's coming, you can punish it. But if you're sitting there looking for it, you're not doing what you want to do.
When 85% of her moves are down 1, forward 2-1, and instant air fan, you're not looking for fucking ass.
Right.
That move doesn't even hurt that bad. I'm almost happy when I get hit by an ass. I'm like, at least it wasn't 45% or something fucking ridiculous.
Plus, she can do it in the air, and she's in the air all the time anyway.
She can do an instant. Yeah. Oh yeah. You haven't even really done it that much, but instant air ass is just as ridiculous.
Right.
Like, she can get zoned and everything. Like, so when she gets zoned, then she has problems. But she can actually get in very easily with fucking instant air ass.
Yeah, the armor on the EX1 is very underused among Katana players, I think.
There's really on that thing on block. I mean, she's forced to block a down 1. It's not punishable. Like, she's just forced to block. But I mean, it's ironic. The character that can punish down 1 most consistently is fucking Katana.
Yeah, yeah, actually, she is the one character that really easily punishes down one.
Yeah. She just blocks and just does, because it's got so
With
much
another
range,
down
you
one.
don't have to worry about it whiffing.
With more
Like,
down
when you
ones.
block someone else's down one and you do down one, half the time you just got pushed out of range. And then you get blown up.
Yeah,
But not her.
She's so tight, us katana players, we have to take each other out of majors.
She is ridiculous.
Now, another character that we should talk about is Cyrax. Why do you think he's so good? We all know about the damage, but you're a big fan of his offense. We should talk about it.
What do you mean? His offense is great.
No one ever talks about it.
What do you mean? 2-1 or throw? You gotta guess.
But he no longer has the bomb trap, so isn't the command throw useless?
It does what? 15 damage and it sets up everything else again? What do you want?
I want 50%, man. He needs it.
He does
What are you
need it.
He doesn't even need offense. He just blows the screen up with bombs. And that's his offense.
What about all the characters with teleports?
That's what you use the bombs for, to get people to do stupid shit like teleports. You shoot bombs out, you shoot a net the first time, they teleport around it, then you do the bombs again, you act like you're going to shoot a net, and then they teleport and you blow them up.
Well, a Cyrax player has never won a major.
I guess there's not that many good Cyrax players. I don't know what to tell you. Cyrax players have a problem of getting zoned, and he shouldn't be getting zoned because he just wants to stay full screen away and throw out bombs. I don't think Cyrax players know how to do bombs from crouch, and that's the main reason.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Doing special moves from crouch is something I haven't heard anyone talk about until you were telling me about it.
Yeah, we have a Cyrax player here in St. Louis, and he was getting blown up by 16 pits the other week. It was an ass beating. And I told him, I was like, dude, you gotta learn how to shoot bombs while you're crouching. I was like, because you shoot a bomb, then you eat a fan every time. It's like you gotta duck a fan, and while you're ducking, you can do the motion and shoot the bombs out while crouched. And so you can just duck under a fan, shoot a bomb. Duck under a next fan, shoot a bomb. You can never take any damage.
So are you doing like a down back?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to try that.
So what about your bottom five?
Bottom five?
Yeah.
I think Nightwolf's the worst.
You think Nightwolf's the worst character in the game?
Terrible, man.
Tell us why. Make Lord of the Fly cry.
Dude, I mean,
spiel.
What is his best guessing game? I mean, in his best case scenario, his guessing game is lightning and shoulder check, right?
Right.
Okay, you duck under shoulder check, you get a full launch. You jump a lightning, you get a full launch. He hits you with a shoulder check, it's what? I don't know, 10 damage, 12? He hits you with a lightning, it's 7. An EX lightning, at full screen, it's 16. It's good up close, I'll give him that. I mean, that sucks, dude. That's a guessing game that when he actually gets to put on is still not in his favor. How is he any good? And then when he gets in close, he doesn't even have a mix-up.
What about the 4-3 string? It has natural delay, man.
Oh darn, I'm going to take the shit damage or I'm going to take a throw. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I
It
never
is a low
understood
starter,
that.
though.
It's not low.
It's not?
No.
Just stand there. He's terrible. Jade's better than him. Jade's fucking shadow kick is better than his shoulder.
I agree with that. What about he has reflect?
What? Who gives a fuck?
You can't.
It's not like it smokes shake. He reflexes it, and then you just block your own projectile. Who gives a fuck?
What's awesome is that maybe it's just Katana, but from full screen, if I do an instant air fan and he reflects it, and I do another instant air fan, the reflex